Number one in the world, baby. Number one in the world, Craig. We number one in the world, Craig. What that tell you? Salute to everybody doing their thing and pushing this shit forward.
Hey, one time. Hey, hey, rap money. That shit sound tight. Rap money, yeah, we all want that rap money. Look. Hey, look. Super swaggerlicious, so yeah, I'm in my zone. Hey, doing my little step, I catch her eye, she in my phone. Ooh, flexing with my waters on and now we go so live. Hey, codeine in my kidneys got me leaning to the side.
What up, man? It's your boy Joe Scott, and we live in the studio, 3ME Studios with 166 Productions. Long live Crazy Tre, believe it.
What's up? My name is Lango. I'm from Baton Rouge. Shout out 166 Productions for fucking with me for this interview. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck coronavirus.
You rocking with your boy Jazz Bandito. That's JAZZBANDITO on all social media and streaming platforms. Shout out Baton Rouge for being such a loving community and allowing this music to happen. And blessings manifest, yes Lord.
I go by Ronday. You heard me?
What's good? On the feedback.
So I'm gonna just keep it short and simple. I go by Villa, Babyface. What's good, y'all? Go by Nocvll, also known as Joe.
I go by the name of Simmons. And shit, we all go by Col-Der-Sac, but nigga.
Tell this girl stop talking to me, swear I just embrace it. Hey, on occasion I be fucking your occasion. Bitch gave me top, I made her buy me canes, and then we hit my spot. Tryna tell that bitch to make it count before I pop. Girl, let me see it pop one time, ayy.
Hey, let me see it pop.
I like that shit, stop bouncing on the friends and put that ass on so-so, ayy. Ayy, off top, you just a dime. I play with chain my whole down life. Ayy, 10%, bitch, you must thought I wasn't right. If you knew what I was going, bitch, you would've knew right. What? Bitch, you would've knew right. If you knew what I was, ayy, bitch, you what? You knew right, ho. Bitch, you would've knew right. Bitch, you would've knew right. Ayy, ayy, bitch, you knew what she thought. Bitch, you would've knew right.
Jigga City. Jigga City. That was my first, interactions with Baton Rouge or knowledge of Baton Rouge to my memory. You know, hearing niggas talk about Jigga City. LSU is highly accredited university, but 2 blocks away is the Bottoms, you know what I mean? I never really seen anywhere in the States that's like that. That's to where, like, you know, you can live across the street from a mansion and still be in the hood on Section 8. Like, that shit kind of wild to me.
Ratchet City, Jigga City, fuck. Shit, cutting up. Yeah, really just going dumb. Just having a good time, getting fucked up, not giving a fuck. It's kind of, when I think about Jigga City, the aura of the city is real passionate and warlike. You feel me? Like, so it's like I come across so many passionate, just real people.
I think really just like coming from a place where opportunities is like real scarce. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like you just naturally, it's like second nature to have like a certain level of like resourcefulness. You know what I mean? And like preservation. And like whether it be self-preservation or whether it's like for your team, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a certain level of like, man, you know, what I got, I work hard for it. Even if it's a little bit, like the world might look at it like it ain't much. You know what I mean?
So what type of person do you think VR makes?
It make selfish and just stubborn people, bro. Everybody all for themselves. Stubborn, like. And it be niggas who own and they crew not on. So they ain't even about helping your community. Like, if I blow and Kel don't blow, I ain't play my part. Or if Kel blow and I don't blow, he ain't play his part. Everybody just so selfish, bro. Like,
To be honest, like, it's kind of crazy because you really, I had to leave to understand, like, what this environment make you into, because you gotta be in another environment to see what's not a quote-unquote normal. Right. Like, just all being paranoid, like,
niggas would tell me I'm Kelly like, "Cool, you paranoid?" I'm like, nigga, that's man. You wouldn't know how many times being paranoid and saved my life. And like, you know, like I would tell niggas that they face get stoned because they can't challenge me. Like they don't know they don't know Baton Rouge. So if you don't know, go listen to the music. Take a visit down here. It creates violence. It creates by any means necessary mindset. But and all that, it's all pressure, but it creates diamonds. It'll create diamonds. It does.
Don't think I can say it better, bro. Like the circumstances, what make us unique is the circumstances and like shit that we had to come up through, like conditions and circumstances that the city just like inherently, not even on the like, cause everybody had a different life, everybody had different home shit, everybody went through different shit, but just like inherently, bro, if you came and grew up in BR, bro, you went through certain shit. There's something, like something everybody could check off in their box. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, like even if you was out the way, it's like you got family members who wouldn't.
Exactly, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Your people might have been straight, but your cousin or Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I'm saying, bro, that shit gonna touch you somehow, bro.
It touch you, like.
And through that, it's gonna show in your art, like your perspective of the city is gonna show in your art, and that is why we so different. I think what makes us so unique is because each and every one of us in our own way is so unique. We so fucking different. Like we are so fucking different, and to come from the bottom of like the map, like geographically, like that shit is so crazy.
Geographically, and then you got education. We at the bottom.
Son, like
everything. Like, when we get to the industry, we take over, bro. We just talking about on the music side. That's with everything though. If you successful from Baton Rouge, bro, it's gonna be no problem for you to get through this whole thing that we call life, bro. If you handle your business and some people stay here for forever. Some people stay here for a certain amount of time, short period of time. But it's just like high school. You gotta graduate BR. BR too small to even, like how I'm talking about how I wanna get this and help. Baton Rouge not just gonna do it. That's why the people who do leave and do blow, they the ones who supposed to come back and flood us and help us, bro. Exactly. Not the artists, the people. Fuck the helping another rapper get on. Help somebody get a job, or help a business get started, or fuck go clean up. Give some niggas some lit Caesars, $5. You hear me?
That's kind of one thing I can salute BR for, which is it's tough out here. It's hard to get that support and everything like that. But once you get it, or once you get a little bit of that love, it's like, okay, now if I could get it here, I know I could, whenever I leave, it's way easier because it's tough out here. And so everybody that's coming out of BR, I salute everybody that's in this video, in this documentary, everything. Salute y'all because we really busting our ass for y'all.
You know what I mean? Like if you could crack that ceiling here, you did something, you know, like, and it might be like an internal, it might not be tangible yet, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's a mentality, I feel like, that's just instilling you to like never give up, you know what I mean? Because it's like nobody know, like, you know what I mean? Like the bottom, like our low is a different type of low from everywhere else, you know what I mean? That feed into that shit, like where they say, like, man, like, if you can make it from BR, you know what I'm saying? You can really make it anywhere, type shit.
Let me tell you, I want to go on record, on camera saying this. Nobody, I've met 5 different Atlanta rappers before. They never talk, and I'm talking about popping, like on the internet. 200,000 views, whatever. They will not sit and talk about their music. Yeah, man, I started with this, But my homie, see, he really be rapping. You gotta meet him, like you gotta listen to him. Like, let me play some of his songs right quick. They will not talk about themselves at all. I will go on record in saying that. They like, we can't talk about ourselves. You know what I sound like. That's why we're having a conversation. I'm trying to put my homeboy on so all of us can eat.
In Atlanta, they practice like nepotism. And so like, that's something Louisiana don't practice. Like, basically like Young Thug, like you got, like think of like 21 Savage, Nudie, and they all from, Paradise East. And that's like a neighborhood, and they all them rappers come together and blow each other up, you know? And then they all cool with the next hood where Gucci Mane and Young Thug from and shit like that. And so it's like family shit. And they all bring each other, they do songs with each other, all that shit. Out here, it's like it's just one person at a time.
I look at Atlanta, bro. When you look into the depthness of how they know each other, bro, these people really be putting each other on, bro. They even put beef to the side to get money, bro. Now, if it's too serious, I understand. But that petty beef that we dog, man, they put that they make money off that shit, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That shit just
Can we get to like that?
Yeah, you think we can be
shit,
like
is
that?
it too
Just
deep?
like on our own?
No, we not. Never gonna get like that. And it's sad to say that shit, bro. Like I said, God gonna wash all that away, bro. All this gonna get washed away. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know how, but it is. And if it don't,
it's for a reason.
It's for a reason, bro. It's for everything. It's for a reason. It ain't for you to think about. Just keep playing your part. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm saying, like, they so big that it could have a whole group of them fucking with each other so tough that you wouldn't know the niggas they not fucking with. Right. You know what I'm saying? We don't know the people who didn't blow up, who probably wanted their help, but they was like, fuck y'all, we don't rock with y'all because of this and that reason. Right. That's what I was saying. But we could compare along the lines of a lot of other shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, when you be like, we need the love that they got, and you be like, Young Thug fuck with this nigga and this nigga and this nigga. Right. You don't know the 5 other niggas he ain't fuck with because of whatever personal issues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. In order for that to be like we bring each other, we all bringing the next one up with us. It gotta be like more collaboration. Like, bro, I don't want nothing for you. Like I was talking about this the other day. Like I never charged nobody for a feature, never paid for a feature, nothing. Like, so I just feel like it just need to be more people with that mind frame. In order for this shit to grow, like nobody looking at themselves like they're bigger than us.
Put it in the headlock, fuck that bitch, send her to bed. I am not high, but she is off of the main. Clean my shit up, I'ma call you the main. Hey, I pass it like quarterback, y'all gonna hear me see me, it's Col-Der-Sac. Run me, run up, hurry up, hey. Nigga, I'm counting steps. Nigga, I see my steps. Hey, nigga, I'm spiffy. Hey, baby got ass and making me dizzy. Baby, I'm dripping, baby, I'm dizzy. Tossing and act like a frisbee. I just might catch you, baby, you sexy. I just might pull up in Lexus. Baby, got a hatchback, what you mean? Run up in that bitch, I'm talking about that baby jeans. I want her jeans. What is you doing, little nigga? I'll be like a demon, I'll be on the scene. Hey, little nigga, what you mean? Col-Der-Sac, it be the team. Bitch, you ain't real, don't feel it. Nigga, you living a dream. Bitch ain't a dream, little nigga, we coolin', nigga, we flexin'. Hey, nigga, I take my niggas out to butter, we chillin' in Destin. Hey, when we gon' get up to this shit, it's harder, my nigga, it's destined. Nigga, pull up and stressin'. You never is stressing. Yo, bitch is a blessing. Yo, I spit in Westin. While Brandon we dressing. Bitch, I'm in the fashion. Bitch, I am flexing. Bitch, you're caressing. Bitch, I'ma come in that mama. I tell her that baby a cougar. What is you doing, the baby? Don't walk up a bitch and I shoot you. Nigga, I'm taking out running. I feel like it's true. Take it from me cause I'm stuttering.
Who you is, Col-Der-Sac, we do it better. We going out of space, in the stars, in the stellar. Telling y'all, my nigga, we been working, stacking cheddar. Feeling like Rihanna, tell your bitch grab her umbrella. We do this shit, we better. I bet that she get wetter. But it's up off the top, I swear to God, we split it clever. Feeling like New Orleans, yeah, them boys had broke the level. Do this shit for real, if we getting cold, so get your sweater, this ain't my club. But I'm just doing shit, I'm spitting, get my mind clear. Every time I do this shit, my nigga had to get it. Pass it off to Ronday, so he gon' kill it. Let him get it.
Hey, let him get it. Hey, girl gon' tie me. And she playing games, I told that bitch it's not Jumanji. What you tryna do? Baby, I was eating ramen, now I got that stew.
So what was you gonna say to Kanye?
I was gonna say, I'ma allow y'all to finish y'all praise and worship, but Donald Trump doesn't care about black people, and Beyonce had the best album of that time. But as soon as I saw my opening, his kids wasn't with him. The choir director was up there and he put the mic on the stand. And Kanye was like right there.
So you saw
that. I wasn't going for Kanye, I'm going for the mic.
Right.
And this little chick I knew, who I hadn't seen her in a year, but she's like, hey, what's up, what you doing? I'm like, hey, what you doing here? But she's short, she was like, can I get in front of you so I could see? And I was like, I'm on a mission. And she was like, what? And she didn't get it, but then right then, they started playing whatever the last song was, Jesus Walk might have been the last song. They started playing that bit. And I just pushed out the way and I just walked through the choir. They didn't even notice. Got to the mic, grabbed the mic, it fell out my hand, hit the piano. Choir director picked it up, it's in his hand now.
Yeah.
At this point is when security got me.
Damn.
But it was only like 2 dudes and they was like, what's going on?
I remember we was swimming in the mountains, bro. First
Swimming in
tour.
the mountains.
Bro, we was in Montana, dog. Wow. We was swimming in the mountains. Like, I'm talking about way up, like in the middle. Like if you driving up like some type of big ass mountain canyon or some shit. In the middle of that bitch, it's a whole river, bro. We was swimming in the river in the middle of the mountain. It was freezing, but that just gave me like, thought. I'm like, man, it's more than Florida Boulevard. It's more than Sharp Lane.
Our mentality as Louisiana people fucked up, bro. You know, when I be out of state, I see that shit. Like, we was in Atlanta 2016. A chick invited us to like this house party. We in that bitch clutched out, bro. Like, on something. We looking at every nigga in that bitch, trying to see if anybody talking about us in that bitch. They just having fun. You want something to drink? Y'all guys having fun? I'm like, damn, we ain't used to this type of shit. We waiting for something bad to happen so we could be the first to react type shit. I'm like, yeah, I gotta change the way I think.
I think the shit that's blowing up out here is very unique. Ain't nobody doing the shit that like Fredo, Youngboy, and like Spider Gang and all of them. Nobody's doing that. It just sucks that everybody thinks that's what BR is.
That's what I'm saying, like, around like 2016, 2017, like niggas was like chimed in to what the fuck Baton Rouge was doing. And then now we got, like you saying, Young Boy and shit, where like he like the nigga that's like up there.
Stay doing that shit. Fuck who don't want you to do it. Fuck who telling you don't do it. Keep doing it. If you believe in it, you can achieve it. And if you strive in it, you can live right with it. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing that shit.
I feel like locally, it's a brotherhood, it's a companionship about it. It's also kind of competitive air, you know what I mean? Because everybody can do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's harder to give somebody his props. This is black men in our culture is already hard, but then it's also harder to give somebody their props when the whole time you think, man, I can do that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to be happy for somebody, but it's harder to be like, yeah, man, I don't know how, you know what I mean? Like, I could never, because everybody at this point is like, shit, I could do that shit too, you know what I mean? Like, nobody really, locally is really like, brought out the big guns to like really shit on niggas and drop their nuts. Like, so there's a lot of niggas that's just like, shit, we all still racing for that #1 spot.
Oh, you gotta, get you a hit. And when they see everybody else supporting you, because everything nowadays be evolving around social media and clout. So like I say, it come from the outside first. You blow up, you drop some on World Star, you know, make the shade room, some shit like that, and they see it. Oh, then they get the following and liking. Right. Oh yeah, hard. But like this been on my page 2 weeks ago. You been following me. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel like you really manifest your life. Like, I could say that BR doesn't have a good support system, but that would be me focusing on the people that don't support me. Like, because I have people who support me. That's what you're supposed to be building. You're supposed to be building a support system. So if you feel like you don't have a good support system, then you're probably not doing what you need to do to put yourself in a position to feel like you're supported.
How do you feel about the support system in BR?
I love it. People, a lot of people say that it ain't no support, but it's been nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? It's been nothing but love from the street niggas to the underground niggas who doing their thing on the street and the different side. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had nothing but love from both. And when I see both sides, it's nothing but love for everybody. So I don't think, I love it. The support is great.
It's way more support than y'all think. You know, a lot of people think. Cause there's two sides to the music industry in VR. There's hood side, and there's just some guys that just kind of vibe out. You know, not really on. They maybe do, you know, some hood stuff.
The creative scene.
Yeah, more. Yeah, even more creative than usual.
Yeah.
On the hood side, I can't speak on it. Right. I don't know. I think it's more of like a clicks with click with click. Like I don't know who's beefing with anybody. I don't know. But on our side, I know for a fact we all really support each other. If one of us gets out of line, like we'll check you. You know, sexual. You know, anything. You know, sexual assault. We will come to you. We will not talk about it on social media. We kind of know where each other be at or we live. So we will come to you.
Yeah, I love BR. I like all this shit, you know. I think BR people are more, it's a good thing to be more like close knit. New Orleans, it's good that they reach out and they're more open. I think BR is more exclusive, like more exclusivity, because they don't really let a lot of people come in this bitch and just be somebody. Like you gotta be from here to be somebody here. And I think that's a good thing. And it gives you your own shit. Like it gives BR its own thing.
After this documentary, after niggas do their shit, you know what I mean? My niggas, I'm talking everybody in BR, they all my dogs. Everybody pop off, everybody doing their thing, make it 50, 100K, 200K followers. Same niggas that went to Lee, Madison, Baton Rouge, McKinley, Scotlandville, they gonna make a name, bro. Like, nobody really knows. I mean, like, they know as far as, like, the content that we make, the shows that we do, you know, what our face look like, but do they know, like, where we really come from? The niggas that went to school with the niggas that's booming right now?
Even if we don't support each other, it's good energy when we see each other. Like, how you doing, bro? Shit, keep doing your shit. And that's all it takes. All it takes is to know, damn, that nigga ain't got no problem with me, or that nigga ain't no fucked up nigga. Cause until you meet people, you put your image on them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he rapping about that gangsta ass shit. That bitch, when I saw him, he had a gun on, backwood in his mouth. That bitch got a cross on his middle of his fucking face. That nigga thugging, I ain't fucking with that nigga. But I don't care if you can kill somebody, rob somebody, we all still people, and everybody got a heart. And that's why I fuck with like what we at right now, like the you know what it's hitting for Vase, the Sean thing, the BZK, even Go Yellow back on his grind. You feel what I'm saying? Like all them names I just named, you know, like when I see these niggas in public show with more than it's love. So that I know it's possible for that support to be what I'm talking about. It's possible. But somebody gotta light that fire. And it can't be nobody like me cause my name ain't big enough. So once that fire get lit, and we all just start jumping in that bitch and catching fire, shit, then that's when BR gonna be whoa. And the niggas who, you know, put it together gonna be the new faces of this bitch.
I'm kind of excited actually, cause it's like, if we can really show people a full image of Baton Rouge, we could really be one of them spots like a Memphis, like a Houston, where we really imprint on the national consciousness.
A lot to say, but nowadays, I just keep it inside. Seeing my niece get taller either made me weaker or wise. And killing niggas with police and diseases without no hesitation. Pay us off with stimulus checks, but couldn't get reparations. We might be better off on our own. Let's bring back segregation. The Black American dollar alone, the top 5 richest nation. The president could read from the script. I read between the lines. I know that God black or whoever pulling strings in the sky. 2020 showed me the world was made to see 25. My cousin got depressed, seen the news, and said, let's take a ride. Don't know if it's conspiracy theories or watching snowfall, or tired of being marginalized and getting lowballed. He said we going backwards. It's starting to look like the 80s, and they've been raiding. He waiting for the next Great Depression and being patient. Said he gonna sell Donald these bricks that he got stashed up in the basin. Facts.
This is new video released by the Baton Rouge Police Department. We do want to warn you, the footage you're about to see is graphic. We have edited out some of the language and graphic content, but it still may be disturbing to some viewers.
That there will come a time when black people wake up and become.
Don't you f***ing move, I'm gonna shoot you in your f***ing head, you hear me? Don't you f***ing move!
Then the black man will think like a black man, and he will feel for other black people.
This is why you don't do drugs, kids. It ain't about drugs, bro.
And this new thinking and feeling will cause black people to stick together. And then at that point, you'll have a situation where when you attack one black man, you are attacking all black men. And this type of black thinking will cause all black people to stick together.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't move. You're not.
And this type of thinking also will bring an end to the brutality inflicted upon black people by white people. And it is the only thing that will bring an end to it. No federal court, state court, or city court will bring an end to it. It's something that the black man has to bring an end to himself.
You to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory. Have seen the glory.
Bitch one got a new one. Police took my strap one, got a new gun. Smoking on the cushion, now she look like Mulan.
So are you trying to hop on this beat? Did you want to?
Yeah, because like I had already like started writing a little bit to that bitch, but I was really waiting for Cam to get here so he could run it.
Okay.
Lockin In. Yeah, I can't fuck with that, but I can rock with this. Yeah, in here with the family, I ain't got no friends. Yeah, don't get it twisted. Yeah.
How you lower this bitch, bro?
That's why I be telling niggas, people like, man, they come to call for them. But if you want to do it, you can get $300. You can get $300, $400.
Niggas got $300 right now, bro. It's a fucking summer, bro. I have the same box at the crib, bro. They just record, do whatever you gotta do, and you can take it away.
You know what's crazy, Sim?
What's crazy?
They got a lot of niggas that be doing the same shit, right? So look, it's a regular book sale. Boom. Niggas been there bid, oh yeah, I got 30,000 in the duffel and all that other shit. Nigga put a laptop, interface, a fucking portable speaker, mic, pop filter, all that other shit. We got a whole yo. Everywhere we go, you gotta have a setup. You on vacation, you still gotta have a setup, regardless. That's like a part of the fun. If y'all niggas ain't bringing yo everywhere, y'all niggas not really timed in. Like, this is a 24-hour thing. This shit is in the car, ready to go, nigga. Let's get it.
I've been looking at Beamers with all the whistles and bells. The only thing
Plug that bitch in, take the XLR cable. And this how you put it. From this to this right here. To this right here. And that's how you make it hit.
Yeah, so I'm sitting outside the venue and she pulls up and she like brings this to me. She's like, dude, I painted this for you. I'm like, oh, shit.
Hold on, show the camera.
Yeah.
So what happened with it?
Yeah, so I pulled up to the venue, or I was already there, I'm in front. But she pulled up and she's like, hey, like I have this for you. And she hands it to me and she's like, read the back. And so I read the back And you
Should
know,
I show the bit? Can I show the
yeah,
bit?
you can
Okay,
show
okay.
it. It says what it says up here, and then it says everything in moderation, even passion, and like that's
great.
some yeah,
That's a bar.
yeah,
That's a bar.
yeah.
That's a bar.
That's some shit that I had to hear because like I think I remember at that specific point, I was so driven and I was so like all I want to do is work on music. Like I was saying earlier, I wasn't making time for the people in my life that mattered. You know, like I wasn't like going to see my people, like, you know, which I'm an adult, so I don't necessarily have to, but it's like, I literally didn't care. Like all I cared about was the music. And it's like, wait, I need to give more care to the people that care about me.
If you had a message for like other upcoming artists, what would it be?
I would just say, like, just stay true to like your shit. Like don't like go with your first thought. I say go with your first thought. Because going with your gut, in my case at least, always made me the happiest. So it's like, you can't really go wrong with that shit.
But like I try to look at my music, it's like you gotta look at it like your therapeutic space. You know, like whatever you do, like if you fuck with video, if you fuck with music, if you paint, you know, that's supposed to be like your place of peace. Like tap into that feeling you made when nobody knew what the fuck you was doing and it was the first shit you made and you felt good about it. You know, it's just like tapping into that feeling. I feel like that's what really like got me to that point.
I like having an outlet for the shit that goes on in my head, you know. Being able to have some way to put it out with music or videos or whatever I do, you know. It's refreshing being able to put out your ideas. Think about the shit. Think about your life and how you can. I think the best way to make yourself unique is using your own life, because everybody got a different life, you know, and inspiring yourself from your own, the shit that you've been through, and that'll make your shit special.
On some shit like whatever the fuck I did today, I'ma rap about it today.
Right.
You hear me? Like, so that's why it be like different vibes. It's like I could drop a tape about these bitches, drop a tape about like some street shit or just some regular shit. Cause it's like one day I wake up do one thing, next day I wake up do another thing. You hear me? And I just talk about that exactly how it went as much as I can, being vague. You know what I'm saying? Like
People will box you in like, oh, you want some Kendrick Lamar, like, or whatever the case is. But whenever, like I said, when you just stick with your gut and you do what you like, whenever you making good music or whatever it is that you making, and you sticking true to your gut and making it true to yourself, people can't knock that. And people at the end of the day, they might be like, oh, you on that Kendrick shit, but I ain't gonna lie, this bit is kind of hard. If you give it a chance, like, it'll really like put you on a different level. Like, damn, okay, this nigga not just on no typical BR shit.
And that's what it all comes down to, is like, we trying to show off who we are and individually what we want to create. Not what's based around us type shit. That we can make these sounds like that's not like necessarily directly influenced by like today's sort of rap. So it's like, in us showing us that we can be ourselves, we show others that they can be themselves.
When I first saw Lil Wayne, bro, and I was like 200 feet from this nigga. When I saw him, bro, like just the impact he had and influence he had, you see that nigga right there on the door. He put that right there. But just like, damn, bro, like.
What was it? Like he 200 feet from you and you seeing him, what's going
It
on
just,
in your mind?
just that.
This is real.
All the energy that I felt from that. I remember dancing and going crazy to Go DJ and trying to sing Can't Believe It. I got videos on Instagram of me rapping like him in 8th grade, glasses and everything. And just finally getting to see this nigga. I really was starstruck and that shit had never happened to me, bro. Like, damn, bro.
Was it like you was looking at it and you was like, this shit is real?
This real.
Yeah.
And it's so real that could be me.
Yeah.
That's how real it is. A lot of niggas forget that part. Yeah. If you run into Young Boy, fucking Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, this could be you, bro. You feel what I'm saying? He wasn't always this nigga. And he wasn't this nigga when he was 25 type shit. And I'm 24. So I ain't behind.
Well, man, y'all gotta let me hear the beat that I was talking about too, man. Let me hear the beat, man. Cam, you can set me up.
The OG one. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go.
Yo, bitch wanted more. I said,
like fucking with the freestyle and shit, that done made my writing process different.
Really?
So like now I just keep the first thing that come to my head type shit.
I guess I go for melody first, me personally, just because I feel like that's what I want to say when it's time to say it, you know what I'm saying? You know, what the fuck, like it's gonna come to me. But as far as like sound, I try to go for melody first. I try to go with like whatever sound.
Right now, basically we picking our brains, trying to figure out how to deliver depression.
Right.
You feel me? I mean, that's what it is. Like, as simple as that. And shit, we about to see what I mean, it's always a beautiful, situation.
It is.
Yeah, we gonna just see what we come up with. Simple as that.
These rap Simmons, not them ones. She rockin' off-white on off-white, and I'm drippin'.
Because we could just get a starting point out of the first couple bars and then maybe go off the top from there.
Oh, so that's what the last punch I did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see where you at?
Yeah. Let's do it. Come on. You ain't know Brown was coming for Sunday. This Sunday, let's do it again. Turn that mission on more. And then I got a feet. Sheesh. Still got Air Max on my feet for sheesh. Don't tell me I'm sounding like them. Every day I've been working on me. Okay, write my brother some digital mail. Yeah, he going through hell. I don't fuck one more time. Damn. Then I got a feet. Sheesh. Still got Air Max on my feet for sheesh. Don't tell me I'm sounding like them. Every day I've been working on me. Okay, got my one more time. Fuck. Damn, man. No, we gotta do the whole thing over, son.
I got the keys on deck. I told her, baby, you riding with me, then you night me. Run it back. I put that light optimist. You niggas know what time it is. All of these hoes gon' pro it back for you and throw it.
Yes. It's like if you float on that bitch, then go ahead. But if you like just on that bitch just to be on that bitch, you wasting time.
This for a better Baton Rouge. Getting tired of them lip bougie attitudes. Wanna chop off the top, that's what I'ma do. So I got it. That's the bit. I got it.
Keep that up.
Nah. I know what to do now. This for a better Baton Rouge. Getting tired of these lip bougie attitudes. Wanna chop off the top, that's what I'ma do. Smoking dope just to change up that altitude. Stimulus check, but you still declining. Trying to cuff on that chick, but she still decided. Let me punch. Getting stimulus check, but you I said text. Getting stimulus check. This is harder than you guys think, guys. Y'all be thinking y'all just hop on the mic and spit it ain't it. That shit don't make the cut. This is hard work and dedication.
This is trial and error.
Y'all niggas just be erroring.
So, like, that's it. This is
so
it.
let's go. Getting stimulus checks, but you still declining. Trying to cuff on that chick, but she still deciding. When she pull up on me, and you know she vibing, no Janae, but she loving that psilocybin.
Shit. Life and death is in the power of the tongue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to that one from my mom. You know what I mean? She was scripture heavy, but that one always stuck with me. Because we do manifest, bro. You manifest your own destiny, your own demise, your own blessings. You know what I mean? You have a strong, that vibration that you put out into the world has a strong play into it. And life and death is, you know, it's on the power of your tongue. Your tongue is a sword, it's a weapon, bro. So you know what I mean? You gotta speak profit. You gotta speak success. You gotta speak those things, and then not only speak them, you gotta believe them. You gotta resonate with that energy and put it out and amplify it and continue to do that. And whenever you have doubtful thoughts, you gotta, nip that shit in the bud and get back right. Because that's how you flow to it, Some people get down on their luck and they be stuck in that shit. Yeah. And they get stuck in a rut, and like you see the homeless people and wonder, like, the ones that's not crazy or clearly on drugs, but sane, and you wonder, like, what happened to you, bro? Yeah. Talked to one dude one time, he was like, man, my wife left me, I got terminally sick, I couldn't afford the bills, and I got better, but now I'm just out here, I don't have nothing. Had his mind and everything, but it's like, man, you gotta escape those negative vibrations and continue to think, act, do, and speak positively. You know what I mean? Manifest what you want.
So manifesting is important. I feel like if your manifesto game is not where it needs to be, you need to dive within, real talk, because that's a problem, and that's to tell you something about yourself in that moment. You feel me? Like if you just can't get shit done, yeah, because you supposed to be getting shit done. The universe on your side, you know what I'm saying? He's not trying to fuck over you, bro. Real talk.
I just feel like a preacher to the streets, bro. I grew up in church. Everything happened is because of God. That's what my mama taught me. That's what my pastor taught me. You know, I used to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a Christian. I believe I think my religion Baptist. That's crazy. You Baptist? Yeah, I'm Baptist. I'm Baptist then. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, like, just God, bro. Just having faith. I talk about that, Buku. Just have faith. And faith comes from God, bro. You know, faith is for things hoped for and things not seen. You feel what I'm saying?
Amen. Come
so
on,
you know, real talk. You know, so yes, sir. I can't see this, but I know it's gonna happen. Yes. And how can I don't know it's gonna happen because of me, because of God. So everything because of him. My dog got killed, that's God. My cousin just got killed, that's God. You know what I'm saying? My truck broke, damn, that's God.
It seems like it's always, this happened for this to happen.
For this to happen, bro. If this never happened, this wouldn't happen.
It's important. I try to pray every day. I pray every majority of the days though. It's like, man, I got another day. Like I got breath in my body right now. I can go do something. You know, it's a lot of people that they wake up every day, but they can't do for themselves. So I'm thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be a higher power. Like all this shit nigga done went through. Like it's definitely a higher power. Right. That's like it's been divine intervention on divine intervention on top of it.
So you can't even. You can't deny it at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel it. Does it? How do you put that in your music? How do you connect those two? Do they connect?
Yeah, because there's been a lot of times where there's been times where you question your faith.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta share that experience. You know, you gotta share like what corrected you if you were misinformed. Or, you know, that kind of shit.
Is there ever a point where rapping, your feelings on God like collide or?
Yeah, but that's a great question, saying real talk, man. So a lot. And it's like sometimes I feel like I'm doing something bad, bro. Like be like, you always be talking about God, but you know you can motherfucking bitch in your songs, you feel what I'm saying? So I look at it like, you know, like this what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, you know, I'm doing something. You not gonna turn. Street nigga just don't go from street nigga to Christian. Street nigga go from street nigga to stop hanging with somebody. To after he stopped hanging with that person, he stopped needing a gun. Yep. So then he stopped having that gun. Yep. Then if he trying to get a job and he smoke weed, he stopped smoking weed. Yep. For 30 days, 45 days, then get the job. Yep. Do apps. Wait for somebody to call you. So I feel like I'm one of them steps into getting yourself straight. Yeah. You know, when I be rapping, I'm speaking straight to niggas who lost, bro. Like, that's who I be speaking to. And so, you know, I ain't gonna turn you to no Christian, but I'm gonna make you sit back and think. That's my job, to just help you evaluate. Make sure I can show you what that street life gets you. So make sure that's what you wanna do. I just want you to think about it. That's what my music do.
Y'all gonna hear my verse on this bitch. Like I said, when I said the beat raw, but it ain't my flavor. Like I told you, I hate ciphers. I started the verse like that.
Shout out Maison, I don't do ciphers or rap on shit that sound like this. Stay low key, but if I ever do pop out, y'all might crown my bitch and did. Pussy wet enough to drown a fish, and I could go down a list of hoes who treat a nigga like a guy that sneak online and talk they shit. I I know niggas do the same. The closest he been to Roy's is emojis and usernames. Chill with the hand signs. We got real ties. Don't know nothing but shooting bang. Nothing to do anyway. I'ma lay on this pack. See how much I can move a day. I'm catching hand in hands while the people patrolling. They fumbling through the play. I feel like Camaro, but I'd rather play the colors with the D's and V's. Simplifying while I'm multiplying. It's an easy street. Fuck thuggin'. I got money to make and tea to steep. Little cousin, he'll call something. He don't need a reason for the freeze the beef. He say it's finna be a breeze and mean it. I tend to go off on a tangent of dumb shit. Man, it's just hell as a youngin'. Planning on leaving my mark like a thumbprint on that one grip that sends your partner to life of fuck.
Yeah. I swear these bitches always up to something. I know what they do for the money. Lie to your faces and sit in your presence, so it's not even good for their company. Wow, this what we doing? Not even supporting the movement. They always told me these bitches ain't shit, started treating these hoes like a movement. Bite me, caught a little baby Mike Tyson. Lips on Kylie, she poke her up like it's hockey. You can't bite me. I swear got out in that stussy. I fuck you up and I dig it out, cause both of you bitches is pussy. Down.
Half of them niggas they ain't real shit. Half of them niggas they ain't real shit. Y'all ain't picking the right pills. Let's get rid of them right here. Half of them niggas they ain't real. Half of them niggas they ain't real. Half of them niggas they ain't real. Ronday, let's get it in motion. I got the keys on deck. I told her, baby, you riding with me, then you gon' need a beam in the vest. I hope them niggas ain't lying to me when I told them to bring me the rest. I pull up like Optimus. You niggas know what time it is. All of them hoes gon' throw it back for young Col-Der-Sac, and that's obvious. All of my bros won't smoke and we hoping it's cold and we take it with tolerance. Bitch get beat like Michi. CD or CD repeat. Baby, check your TV. Do you see me? Do you see me?
Young nigga saving the day, so I swoop on that bit and protecting my lowest lane. I cannot stand under this. How y'all talking that shit, but then being in the lowest lane? Lil' boy, you know you lame. Say shit like Frank, so we bumpin' that Novocaine. Cul-De-Sac shit, boy, you know the name. We from the wreck, we are not the same. This for a better Baton Rouge. Getting tired of them lil' bougie attitudes. Wanna chop off the top, that's what I'ma do. Smoking dope just to change up that altitude. Getting stimulus chase, but you still declining. Tryna cuff on that shit, but she still deciding. When she pull up on me, yeah, you know she vibing. No Janae, but she loving that psilocybin. But she loving that psilocybin. But she loving that psilocybin. But she loving that
tweaking like why you ain't say this was coming. Random the brown, that's platinum, on platinum, they tweaking like why you ain't say this was coming. They stick to their stomach, how all this shit running like how you ain't knowing how brown was coming. From Sunday to Sunday, I'm running Detroit to Seattle, Toronto, Chicago, I'm coming. I'm shaking these hands, I'm smoking this weed, 6 mil in advance, I ain't rapping for free. First tours per diem, then I got a fee. Still got Air Max on my feet. Don't tell me I'm sounding like them. Every day I've been working on me. Hey, write my brother some digital mail. Yeah, you going through hell. I ain't fucking with scales. So I work like a dog. We need business in all room. 100 acres and large pools. You found Brown at the right time. Yeah, you making the right move.
Working in Ableton, Live Suite. Yeah, man, just recording. You got the ad-libs right here. Right now we're going through a little mix down afterwards. Scanning all the vocals, putting auto-tune on. Yeah, man, just day in the life, basically.
Yes, Lord. If my bougie bitch trippin', I fuck with the dim one. Dinner on me and it's dim sum. Order the left side the menu and then some. I spend your rent one ticket and then some. I'd rather ride these raps and it's not them ones. She rockin' off-white on off-white and drippin'. Cause of them off-whites and rocks I've been pimpin'. We ain't the same man and here is the difference. I'm a profit by profit, I'm trained to go get it. So she fuckin' with me cause my energy winning. Matter of fact, player, the energy different. We ain't the same man and here's the difference. I'm way too cultured for her to revert back to living to a life without a budget on a healthy lifestyle image. Got Benny sets to fit on the body and Gucci all on the slippers. We eating scallops and kale for our dinner. Like, ooh, let's get it. I'm tryna roll drop top through somebody's city. Like, ooh, let's get it. I'm tryna roll drop top through somebody's city.
You gotta find that balance, because it's like, I was reading the 7 spiritual laws of success, and they got the law of detachment. So it's like, detachment from everything. Like, I feel like this corona shit been putting everybody in. I feel like the corona shit that's been going on right now, that's been, the law of detachment has been right in front of everybody's face. Like, you don't have no, how to put it, you don't have no outcome or
you can't do nothing about it. You catch his verse, whatever it is. So it's like you gotta detach from.
Yeah.
I don't know, just whatever your way of life was before this shit. It's like how you were saying, should we set expectations for as artists? Like, and I don't feel like you should. It's like once you're done with it, you just gotta detach yourself from it because it's not for you no more. Like once you release it, you don't own that shit. You don't own it no more. Like, and you might own it legally, whatever the case, but you don't own it. Like it's for the world now. So it's for them to, whether they want to digest the shit that you've been working on for, oh yeah, man. They want to skim it up in 5 minutes or whatever.
I think like 75 to 85% of the time when you were doing shit that is gonna make a change or be lasting, it'll be crazy. You don't realize you're doing it when you're doing it. You just realize you're doing something.
So you think when Leonardo da Vinci was painting the Mona Lisa,
that nigga
he ain't know nothing.
That nigga was loaded and he was like, man, this bitch.
Cause you gotta think how much he paint. Like he that's a disappointing.
That's what I'm saying,
doing
bro.
that shit, and then like the world, what the fuck that nigga did that? Like,
yeah,
that's how that shit goes.
on a Tuesday.
Like, so you telling me we as artists we don't know when we making the way?
We don't know when we changing the fucking world. We don't know when we changing the world. We know when we did it.
I feel like we could know that we making some raw shit, but we don't know how it's gonna affect people.
We have no way to know the
you can't
because
gauge
it's
how
not
it's gonna affect people.
because that is not
But I rap, like when I be making shit, I be like, oh yeah, this be retarded. And then a
Niggas
nigga
like
listen to it and be like, damn, this helped me get through this. Or when I heard it did this, that's when they make a mark.
Right.
And that's when it stick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I can know it's raw. I can know it's good shit. You know.
Right. It's just if we as the artists, if we know, okay, this is a good project, so they don't know what they want. So how do you know it? Who are we doing it for?
Me personally, I'm definitely doing it for both, for therapeutic reasons, for expression reasons, and on top of that, these stories, people may relate to them. I may make memories to these stories. People may make memories to these stories that I'm telling them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or they may have stories of their own that's similar and they relate to it. So, you know, that's simple. Like that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, even with art, it's like you gotta be able to transfer that energy to your shit, you know? Cause like what's from the heart, go reach the heart. You know what I mean? So it's like when you're going through all this shit, you're not the only person, you know what I mean, that's experiencing like this emotion or like this feeling. So that's when it's like, you know, giving it out, you know, and like hopefully it'll reach somebody.
I'm not making the money that I see myself making off of my music right now. So I have to get up and go off of raw emotion and raw drive, like to do this shit. It's nothing, I'm not getting nothing back, like physically or like something I could feel. It's just a feeling that I'm rewarded with. So like, I feel like that's the hardest part is like keeping the mindset that it's worth it past like what you getting back from it in the first place.
Money is cool too, but like, I never did it for the money at first. You know, the money comes in every once in a while now, but the foundation of it was for the love of the shit. So if I could go around the world and see other people loving it, then I think I'll be real happy.
You know, it's so many people in the world, you know, that nobody could tell you that you can't do what you're trying to do. No, just because somebody don't like your music don't mean you should change your style, bro. Like, I don't listen to Young Thug. Think he give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, study. If this something you want to do, study it like you in school, bro. Because if you know the business, you're going to save yourself a lot of money.
With this shit, it's just all about like what you gonna be doing from now. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what we doing today affects like 5 years from now. Like, you know what I'm saying? 10 years from now. It's not gonna matter who got the biggest gun or who had the biggest this. Like, it's gonna matter like who got the cribs, who made the investments, who own this shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the gangster shit. Like, to me, like who taking care of the family. You know what I'm saying? Who holding their people down. You know what I'm saying?
You know, and I feel like everybody got everybody got their thing, you know what I mean? Everybody got their tool or their skill or their gift or their purpose, like, and it's like, it's up to us to find it. And like, once you find it, after that, it's like, what you gonna do with it? Like, you go use it for self, you go use it for, you know what I mean, hype, bitches, clout, you know what I mean? Like all that, or you go do something like, you go give back to people with it, or like, you know, like touch somebody with it and use this to inspire you or like grow.
I want BR to have something special to hold on to, you know, like a documentation, like this shit. Shit really live from a current time. All the shit we talking about, man, this shit live. Like, you getting this shit gonna be like a 96 finals or some shit. these albums and this music, niggas is putting out these videos, niggas is putting out, this shit gonna be highlights. Cause this shit gonna blow up, man. This shit gonna blow up.